If I had to kind of describe myself, I kind of describe myself as a small town guy with a big city heart. I've been here my entire life. I've gone through the same struggles everybody else has with money and not having business around here. I have a long-term investment in the town. I live here. I'm raising a family here. I want my son to live here. So I'm not just looking for things for the next 4 or 5 years, but for long term. I don't make promises that I can't keep. I'm just a regular guy like everyone else in here, and one person can't change everything. It's going to take everybody in the room, and I want to be that person to bring everyone together and take everyone's thoughts and make Chestertown a better place for everyone.
Thank you very much.
It's something I believe in my whole heart that I can really support and do with you. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't, and none of these people would either. It's a hard decision to get up and say, we want to serve you, and we're going to get kicked around by you a lot. And so it's a hard decision, and not one any of us came up here and didn't think about a long time before we got up here. One parallel I can draw from my own experience is that being a mayor is a little like being a coach. I've been very fortunate to spend many years coaching Little League in the inner city, and I can honestly tell you that I've learned more about my life and the way things are than I ever taught some of those boys about the game that I love so much. I can tell you that baseball is being a part of a team gives us roles. It teaches us when we come together as a group and depend on one another, we can expect extraordinary results. Likewise, being a mayor, you must be the person that inspires others to believe in themselves. It means putting the right people in the best positions to succeed. It also means crediting the team effort for wins, but having to shoulder all the losses yourself. Above all else, it means being a guide to others to find ways to improve our condition and achieve our shared goals. A coach's job doesn't end when the game is over, and a mayor's job certainly doesn't end when he leaves town hall. To be the mayor of Chestertown, you have to be the face of the community, the outside world, and here at home. To lure new residents and businesses to town, we need a dynamic, positive voice that will extol the virtues of life here in the Chester. We need a leader with progressive ideas and an understanding of the business world that can compete with other cities in our region. Briefly, Denton, Maryland is 20 years ahead of us in economic development. We need a leader who offers young people and families willing to relocate a model that believe that they too can find a life here. We need someone that inspires our residents from within, and someone who's undaunted the task at hand to bring back trust back to longtime residents and bridge the gap to those who've chosen to live here. We deserve a mayor that makes us proud to be from Chestertown. I really believe I'm that person, and with your help, we all will be the tide that raises all ships.
Thank you.
I'm going to look the people in the eyes in the camera and say this. I'm standing for you, and I'm standing for the people in this room. It's hard to reach over to different cultures. It's hard to reach over when you're going from the status quo down to the person struggling in the street. I've been that person. Matter of fact, I work a couple of days at Roses, and I have a white-collar background. I could not even find a job. Here I am, running for mayor of Chestertown. I learned so much. You're looking at a comeback kid. I know you have agendas, but let me tell you something. Those agendas, those websites don't mean nothing. Because when somebody closes the door in your face and you can't get opportunity, and you say, should I give up or keep going? And then they close the door again to you and you keep going. See, I seen Chestertown from the bottom up. I seen Chestertown from the middle. And I seen Chestertown from the top being on all the boards. And with the conclusion I come to is that we all got to make it work together. No matter what color you are, no matter how much money you have, or all those plans will not work. How do I know? Because some businesses are almost going into the red. I want to be real with you. Some people are struggling. A mayor who takes this position has to go back and find out who we are and where we must go and where we are and where we can go. You cannot go forward if you don't know who you are.